Hello everyone, I'm RB. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island. This episode has a new bombshell lolly in the villa and she's looking to cause some chaos as she picks Joey and Ciaran for dates along with one more islander. However, we'll get back to this in more detail as now to the start of the episode. And Nicole and some of the girls are upset that Jess has left and Nicole's in shock. They lament how she was there from day one and that she's unapologetically herself. But she probably needed to make a few apologies and maybe then she would have been able to stay. Anyway, Ayo wasn't shocked. He said he expected to be at the bottom. However, he's happy he's still there. And Grace reassures Jessica. She said that they want her there and Jessica says she wasn't shocked either. Joey feels this is tense. He wanted Ayo to stay. He said he thought Mimmi was crying at one point. He said that he's sure that Mimmi seeing him vulnerable, that she wouldn't want him to go and that she's still got feelings. And Ayo said he knows and that he's got feelings still there. He said, though, now he's going to concentrate on Jessica. But will he stick to this as he comes across as untrustworthy? Then Mimmi said she felt worried seeing Ayo up and Nicole asked if there's any unfinished business. It's a no comment from Mimmi. But come on, everyone, let's let this go, as this tedious Ayo debacle is going around in circles. But what's your opinions? Comment below. Then it's nighttime. Nicole feels she's more into Ciaran than he is into her. He says, don't be stupid. Then it's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. All the couples look happy together, and Josh says he's loving his time with Mimmi, basically, and Ruben brings Grace a tea. Ruben tells Jessy that he had a lovely chat with Grace yesterday, and then Ruben and Grace chat and they want to see if they're compatible, do they have good chats? And she says with Joey they were very lustful, and Ruben says he's attracted to her and she calls him beautiful. Then Ayo and Jessica chat. They're happy to still be there and they joke about, and without being too specific, he said that he wants things to continue as they are and she wants him to say he loves her and she says she's obsessed with him. He just basically says he's enjoying this. And meanwhile, Nicole says she saw Mimmi was upset last night with Ayo being at the bottom, and Mimmi said she had a tear. So Josh feels bad for Mimmi. He wants to cheer her up. And separately, Ayo and Mimmi chat, and they're smiling, and she tells him of the tear from last night, that if he left, she said she would have been upset and feels that they are fine now. But really, this is silly. It's still very tedious. Then Joey said he's getting good vibes with Josh and Mimmi. So Ciaran asks Ayo about the Mimmi chat and Ciaran says he should go for it. Then suddenly Jessica turns up. It's actually useful for her that she's turning up at all the right points where he's talking about Mimmi and being with Mimmi. Then Ruben tells Josh he wants to make Mimmi some dessert for Ruben to go and distract her. So he calls on Matilda and they start the distraction process. And then Josh sets the waffles and dessert on the terrace and Mimi's excited for this. Jessica is listening and she should know she won't get this from Ayo. He doesn't even make a coffee or express anything other than waffle in chat, but not desserts. Meanwhile, Mimmi is on the terrace with Josh. She's really happy. She loves it. And he said it's to cheer her up and it's for the last few difficult days for her. And she said she's not used to this, but we know Ayo is useless. And he said this is the start, basically, and they feel that their mums would be happy for them. They kiss. Then Sean and Ayo chat. He said he saw him and Mimmi flirt, basically, and Ayo said it's difficult to watch her around, and Sean said that's saying something. I mean, last week Sean was saying that he needed something more spicy. Where's Sean's head at? Anyway, and Ciaran says it's more one-sided, his end, that he loves Nicole more, and they say she loves him as much, if not more, and Ciaran said that Nicole also thinks that. Sean calls her very understanding. Like how? Anyway, Jessy and Joey chat. They feel good. They feel like they're going from strength to strength. He said yesterday was a test and he found her being jealous was cute. It confirms she likes him and he likes her also. He said maybe there's feelings starting and they're mutual. He said he's not got eyes for anyone else and she trusts him and she finds him respectful. He said he knew from the start also that he wouldn't have done all this if he didn't see something. They're happy. Meanwhile, Josh and Ciaran chat. He feels things are going nice with him and Mimmi. Ciaran's happy for him. But hold up, he's telling Ayo to go for it with Mimmi. This is two-faced. Then a text announces the villa will be hosting a villa party. There's certainly going to be some chaos. You can practically smell it in the air. Anyway, they're all excited to party, and there's some standard awkward dancing. There's a text. Told you, chaos. It announces Lolly is in the hideaway, waiting to meet 3 boys. Joey, you are first. Jessy looks livid. Nicole also looks worried. Then Joey goes off for his Lolly. Lolly, you know what I mean. Joey and Lolly meet. She's from Leicester, the same as Jessy, and Lolly's cabin crew. She chose him first as she feels their personalities would match. She feels he's gone back into his shell, that with Jessy, possibly there's something missing. He said he owes Jessy respect and that they're not fully closed off, but it would take a lot for his head to turn. She said her eyes are on him as she chose him. She said she's here for love. He said Jessy makes him feel good. She said she's very fussy and she wants the real deal. A husband, basically. She said for him to go and fetch Konner for her. So, Grace says Joey won't be like how he was with Jessy, with Lolly, and she agrees. Jessy says if she can take him, she can have him, and that she did the same thing to Grace. However, let's not forget Grace did the same thing to Samantha. Anyway, Jessy says she trusts Joey and feels it's a chance for Lolly to get pied immediately. Joey's back. He calls Konner for a date, and they all cheer. He tells him she's nice and she's a blonde. Konner meets Lolly. She said he's nice, and it's his first time in the hideaway. They move to the swing, and he said he wants to be best friends first, and she agrees. She tells him to go and fetch Ciaran. Meanwhile, Jessy is waiting for Joey, and she shouts at him to come over. He laughs, and he says she's vexed. He speaks to Ayo first, and he said he knows where he's at with Jessy, but he's keeping Jessy on her toes, it looks like. Then Konner is back in the main villa. He said it was good, that she's nice and fit, and that she wants Ciaran. They all look shocked. Ciaran makes his way to the hideaway. Nicole finds it weird, but she trusts him. Ciaran and Lolly meet. He's shocked she picked him. She said she wants to meet him to see his thoughts, and he said him and Nicole are really good. They're officially closed off. She finds him mature. Ciaran tells her that Konner finds her fit. He's already friend-zoning and even wingmanning her. It's all very friendly. He's flattered, but he's with Nicole. Then Jessy and Joey chat. She's visibly jealous. He said Lolly is a really nice girl, but he told her his situation with Jessy. Also that Lolly had a few things to say, that he's in his shell when he's with her. Joey said Lolly won't struggle. There's other boys here. Also, he didn't fancy her. Jessy finds her disrespectful, and Joey said you got to meet her, but he's made it clear it's not happening. He said he won't let her down, and Jessy trusts him. Separately, Nicole looks worried. The girls reckon she'll move mad. From my point of view, this episode was a 7 out of 10, a reasonable episode with something brewing on the sidelines. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and catch you for the next episode.